She's renovating a house on South Main too.
Yeah, I don't know what these people did to these floors. I cannot figure it out, and I did properties 10, 12 years, but I just said, we're just gonna take them out and put them back down.
It's not 9-inch vinyl tile, is it?
No, it's carpet, but I don't know what they did. Like, you go down in the basement, and the beams are fine, but the floor is still weak from the top.
Oh,
And I'm like, what is going on? Like, I can't even find a beam that's,
chicken joist. on
they
the edge
replaced,
where
they
touch.
replaced
I
them.
think Jamie's going into her grandmother's house, isn't she?
I don't know.
Just a
I
chicken
think on
joist.
Hancock.
I mean,
Is
because
it
it's
on
like
Hancock?
right in the
Oh,
middle of the
The
house.
house,
And
the
they,
yellow house on
they put
Hancock?
some, no, that's
Hancock.
Jessica Bond.
Oh, okay.
That's Jessica Bond, who's doing the big addition on the back.
Yeah.
That's Jessica.
Thank you.
You know,
Okay,
it's
we're
funny,
ready,
we don't live
Matt.
here, but we seem to know what's going on with the new.
Are you
builds
ready?
and renovations.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. All right. I'd like to call this Board of Zoning Adjustment meeting for January 11th, 2023 to order. And Sarah, can we get a roll call?
Mac Arnold,
Here.
Heather Knight,
Here,
Rob Turney, Landon Overfield,
Here.
Marcos Nicholas.
Here. Here. Can you hear me?
yes.
Be good. We're all here, Mick. and Mike.
Okay.
Back.
All right, good deal. All right, the first thing on our agenda here is appeal number 3477, and it's submitted by Wendy Moslin and David Austin Jr. And Mr. Davis, would you like to introduce this to us?
Yeah, I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Thank you.
Bozo Appeal 3477 is submitted by Wendy Monson and David Austin Jr. for the property located at 826 North Main Street. The applicant is requesting a front yard setback variance of 18 feet, a side yard setback variance of 5 feet on the north side, and a side yard setback variance of 9 feet 6 inches on the south side, pursuant to Article 27, Schedule of Regulations, Schedule A, Appendix A, Zoning Code, City of Henderson, Kentucky. The property is zoned R1. Appropriate notices have gone out to adjoining property owners. We have received no calls regarding this appeal. The required setbacks for a primary structure on a property zoned R1, according to the Schedule of Regulations, Schedule A, are 30 feet for the front yard, 25 feet for the rear yard, and 10 feet for the side yards. The house that was recently removed was existing nonconforming, meaning it did not meet the required setbacks. The variance worksheet provided by the owner states that there are several circumstances for this lot that make it different from other lots in the same zone. To meet the front setback, the new home would not line up with neighboring homes, thus disrupting the historical precedents. The previous structure exceeded requested variances. Strict application of the provisions of the zoning ordinance imposes an unnecessary hardship on the applicant or deprives the applicant of reasonable use of the land. The shape of the lot combined with the setbacks would restrict the size to something shotgun in nature and would not fit the character of North Main. The shape would make the interior design problematic. Special circumstances stated in the variance worksheet are: 1, the granting of the variance will not affect the public health, safety, or welfare in that it would improve the vicinity, and our proposal for front and side-to-side exterior walls are within the footprint of the previous structure, which was too close to the neighboring homes. 2, the granting of the variance will not alter the essential character of the general vicinity in that we have attached a rendering of the proposed home to show it follows historical precedent in keeping with the neighborhood. 3, the granting of the variance will not cause a hazard or nuisance to the public in that the neighbors are both very supportive, and as are many other residents nearby. A list of additional supporters/long-term residents can be supplied upon request. 4, the granting of the variance will not allow an unreasonable circumvention of the zoning ordinance in that it is a primary residence for our family. My husband and I grew up in Henderson, and we are returning to care for aging parents. Now, we do have a really clear slideshow that shows, no slideshow, a PowerPoint that shows the existing overlaying the, well, I'm sorry, what was existing and the proposed that's overlaying.
Did I pass it?
Yeah.
No, there it is.
There it is, right there. The shaded is going to be what will be built, and you can see underneath what was built prior.
Okay. We're waiting on Mike.
Okay. Do we have anyone here that is representing Appeal 3477, like to come forward and speak?
We've got several. Whoever.
Okay.
Wendy,
All
you
right.
seem
Well,
to.
just let someone come on and we'll start from there.
If you
Okay?
want to, you don't have to.
Wendy supplied us with all these pictures for the PowerPoint, so if she wants
All
to.
right.
We'll need one
Go
person
ahead.
to come up and represent.
Okay. So do I sign in first?
Yes.
Please.
And Mike's going to swear you in.
Yeah. Yes, would you please state your name and sign in there, please?
Wendy Munson,
All right. And your residence or address?
is 6416 St. Bernadette Avenue in Prospect, Kentucky, 40059.
All right. And do you promise to tell the truth?
Yes, I promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
All right. You may proceed.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you all for granting us the special meeting, because we are on a timeline. We're hoping to be complete by October 31st. Our builder here is David Shelton. He's well-known in the community. Our architect is also here, Max Moit, who is also a Henderson resident. And we're here really to answer any questions. We put whatever we could into the PowerPoint to show, you know, how the house will look, how it'll be structured, where it will fit on the lot. We went to special links to get the lot surveyed in advance by Branson Surveys. It's currently staked. There's still remnants of the prior structure there to show where it exceeded the variance requests that we're making. But again, we're here to answer your questions, and our subject matter experts showed up in case there was something that we as homeowners or home builders couldn't answer.
And I'm assuming the backyard goes all the way to Elm Street, or to the alley?
To the alley?
To the alley,
yes.
okay.
Mhm. And it's not a backyard per se, because it's going to be driveway.
Right, yeah, I've
There's the
seen that
back.
in the drawing.
Mhm.
And I'm assuming there'd be a garage on the back.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Does anyone else have any questions for the applicant?
Well, we had pretty good pictures, I'm good. Landon, you got anything?
All right.
No, the PowerPoint is excellent, and see pretty much,
All right.
Photo and rendering and drawing cred to Max Moit. I forgot to put that in there.
All right.
Okay, does anybody need me to
Well,
run through the slides?
Let's say that.
You cut out on us, Mike.
If there's not any more questions or whatever, I mean, you can sit down if you like,
Okay, thank you.
unless you have something else to present. All right. Is there anyone else that'd like to speak for or against Appeal 3477?
I don't think we have anybody, Mike.
No? Okay, all right. If not, we will close the hearing here and ask for a motion.
all right, I'll do this.
You sure?
I'll make a motion. I'd like to move to approve Appeal 3477, and I move that we grant that appeal relating to the property located at 826 North Main Street, on which the applicants propose a new residence for a front yard setback variance of 18 feet, a side yard setback variance of 5 feet on the north side, and a side yard variance of 9.5 feet on the south side, pursuant to Article 27, Schedule of Regulations, Schedule A, Appendix A, Zoning Code, City of Henderson, Kentucky.
I have 9.6 feet.
He said 9 feet 6 inches, which I think is 9.5.
Okay.
That's correct.
With the following conditions. The improvement will not divert water runoff onto any neighboring property, nor will it alter the natural flow of water. The structure will be constructed on the property, will be consistent with the plan submitted with the application and will comply with all Henderson City building codes. The evidence submitted through the written documentation attached to the appeal and submitted through the testimony at the preceding hearing confirms and we find the lot, which is zoned R1, was platted and built on prior to the adoption of the zoning ordinance, and the structure most recently on the property, which has been recently removed, was non-conforming. Most of the existing residences immediately surrounding the properties are similarly situated on the lots, much closer to the street in the fronts and to the property lines on the sides than currently permitted in R1 zone. The structure proposed for the property will occupy a footprint on the lot which is similar to the structure most recently on the property, which has been recently removed. Further, the aforementioned evidence presented showed that the granting of this appeal will not adversely affect the public health, safety, or welfare, as the proposed structure will be used for residential purposes, which is consistent with the current use and will not alter the essential character of the general vicinity, since the surrounding properties are also used for residential purposes. For the same reasons, we find... Wait a minute.
Wait a minute, he's not done.
I had to turn the page. For the same reasons, we find the variance will not cause a hazard or nuisance to the public and will not allow unreasonable circumvention of the requirements of the zoning ordinance. Marcos.
All right. Do we have a second?
Second.
All right. Okay, Sarah, can you get a roll call, please?
Heather,
Yes.
Landon,
Yes.
Marcos.
Yes. All right. Okay. Ms. Mullen, I'd like to say that your appeal has been granted, and good luck with your construction.
Thank you all
Thank you.
very much. We really appreciate it.
Very well presented, thank you.
Thank you.
You can get this video that you can put on television.
Please do not.
I was going to say, I roll really low key, so I'll pass on that offer.
Mike, I think we have minutes.
Motion to accept the
Okay,
minutes.
yes, right. Okay, do we have
I done
Second.
done it.
approval of the minutes from,
I done made the motion, Landon done seconded it.
all right.
Okay.
Okay, get a roll call, please, Sarah?
Mike,
Yes.
Heather,
Yes.
Landon,
Yes.
Marcos.
Yes.
But I got the feeling that Mike is in Florida.
Is there any other business that needs to come before us tonight?
No, sir.
All right.
I
guess
move
we
we
could,
adjourn.
look for a motion to adjourn then?
So moved.
Second.
All right.
All those
Thank
opposed,
you.
stay.
you.
Thank
All
you.
Good evening.
All right. Thank you.
Leave that with me.
I'm gonna send it to you.
So,
Congratulations.
Thank you. We really appreciate it.